Welcome back to Three Brothers. This is Ryan.
And Thomas.
And Tyler.
And I'm pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, it vetoed that action. It was like, bam,
That's a really satisfying sound, isn't it?
bam. The sound of rejection?
Yeah. I mean, I relate to it so much, but, you know.
Ooh, man. We're 2 minutes in.
We're not even 2 minutes in. Learn to tell time.
I have a digital clock for a reason, and I still can't read it.
So, Tyler, what game are you going to be playing on your own screen while we're recording?
Oh, I got fully modded Skyrim going.
Now, what makes it fully modded? I'm not familiar with the Skyrim modded community.
So fully modded, that's just me exaggerating. So like, I just have a ton of mods that are loaded in here.
So it's not any specific mods, it's just a bunch of them.
It's a bunch of them that make the game like more up to date. And
so, so not fun. It's just like better graphics, not like Thomas the Tank Engine is like a dragon or something.
Yeah, you don't got that
Yeah,
donkey treatment.
No, instead I have the Requiem patch, so it's like hard RPG version of Skyrim. Where everything is like I wanna say, what's the best description? Like, things are hard. Whereas in Skyrim you can kinda just like win. Like everything was like your level. Here everything is leveled. Or de-leveled? How does that work? I don't know, it's one of those two things. It's hard though.
Well, they level... They scale up until a certain point in the base game, right?
So it must be D-level. I forget like which one it is. Because to be honest, I haven't really played the base game. I've only ever played modded Skyrim, which is probably a travesty. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
In the comments like, oh my god.
You're not really missing a whole lot. I'm not a Skyrim simp, nor am I like a big Elder Scrolls fan. I thought Skyrim was painfully easy.
Yeah,
and boring, personally.
So this mod makes it like more like, I don't want to say just difficult, but like the difficulty of like the gameplay is definitely harder, and they like rebalanced things and added new things in. If that makes
When
sense.
they added new things, is it like content, or did they add...
It's like mechanic wise. So like, and then they yeah, so it's not like there's like a new expansion or anything. Like there are some that are like total reworks of the game, like Enderal, Endaral, I forgot how you pronounce it, which are really cool, and they're like story ones. But this one is more like meant for people that enjoy like difficult games and like role-playing games in general.
Cool.
I'm not really playing it, but I'll talk about it because it's fun.
See, I can't... See, I figured you'd definitely be someone who wants like an updated game. I guess... Because I see your point. Like, in one, because Skyrim's so old, and two, it wasn't really that spectacular to begin with. So I definitely, like, can see you being a person who mods their games through, like, different mechanics or better gameplay.
Skyrim is what, close to 10 years old now?
Easily.
Yeah, if not 10 years old.
Base game for sure. I think their special edition, which was like all the DLC, is like 2012 or 13, I want to say.
Does he look like a Heartless?
A heartless old man. Bam! Got him.
As heartless as the day I left your grandmother. So, I'm not... Okay, so... Extending what I was saying a bit about not being a big Elder Scrolls fan, I'm typically not a fan of Western RPGs, right? But Witcher 3 definitely captured my heart, and it got me invested in that world. But I could not give less of a shit about, like, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, what is it, Far Cry? Is that one?
Far Cry was good, I liked Far Cry.
It's just not my jam.
The series, or the specific game in the series?
like the genre, I guess. Witcher is the only game in that genre that I can find myself caring about.
I made a huge mistake when I played The Witcher, and that was I told myself I wouldn't play The Witcher 3 until I beat 1 and 2.
Oh my god.
So I played, within like 2 weeks, I played like 300 hours of the Witcher series. It was the worst. Oh no, it would have been 3 weeks. 3 to 4, I want to say. Because it was like right before finals weeks last year of college. It was the worst decision I've ever made. Because 1 and 2 are just so vastly different.
Yeah. It almost kind of ruined the game. Because going for someone who... I actually played the third Witcher game first. And then on Steam I got 1 and 2 on like a discount. And I played the first Witcher game after played through most of the third and was like, this is horrible. Like, what is happening? This game was just like it ruined it almost.
Yeah, like the combat in it was really rough. And just how everything functioned and like some of the puzzles and everything, I was like, oh my god.
It's really strange because the combat seems to be the weakest part of those games, whereas the story and the world building is incredible, at least to me.
Dude, I thought the combat in The Witcher 3 was dumb. I just don't like that button mashing repetitiveness through that open world game.
It's also needlessly tanky, I think.
But that combat is so much better than the first two games, if you've never played them. And, like,
so
Tyler's
bad.
laughing, and he totally gets what I'm saying.
Oh
like,
yeah.
The combat in the first two games is so bad. I mean, it's like comparing, like, the combat of, like... I don't even know.
Think of it like, Ryan, think of it like when they first started to make the Final Fantasy games do like the real-time action
Sure.
instead of the gauges and like the turn-based, where they just had the people and they like have the targeting like arc onto an enemy that they were targeting and they would just like do their thing.
Sure.
That's what Witcher 1 was. You
Talking
just
about,
press
like,
you would press the attack button, and then you would go and you would attack. And then you could, if you timed it well enough, like do a series of attacks. But if you like spam the attack button or were too fast or too slow, it would just redo the attack. It was very annoying. But I'm with Thomas. I would take the Witcher 3 combat despite how easy it was. Like, I beat the Witcher 3 on Death March with a difficulty mod to make it harder. And I was still just like, yikes.
What? See, I never got too far into a Death March playthrough, but I also didn't really care about it to begin with because it was like just for a trophy thing, right? What exactly? Because when I played it, I got my ass kicked by those like 4 or 5 dogs at the beginning of the game, and that was a big wake-up call. I didn't expect it to be like that big of a jump, you know?
It is, but then like after the first like chapter, or after the prologue, right?
There you are.
Everything gets significantly easier. Because you just get the tools you need to kill things.
Hey, did you guys see he's got a brand new sword?
I'm not
Yeah.
this time. Right? I hope not. Took forever to find
Dude, that should have been a dead giveaway. That
Dead giveaway.
Riku was like a part of the Heartless, having seen his Keyblade.
Wait a second, where's Kyrie?
I don't even think it's a Keyblade, right? It's just like a sword that he picked up somewhere.
I'm sure she made it off the island too.
But look, he's wearing chaps and their asses. I told you.
Yeah, I know.
We'll all be together again
We
soon.
all know.
Don't worry. Just leave everything.
It's like some strange suspenders, chaps.
Leave it to who?
Swear to God, that's like so fashionable these days, I'm sure.
What did you...
What, the chaps, the Keyblade, was
Just
all the chains.
All of this look.
All the zippers.
The chaps. Like, what is it with kids today and assless chaps?
Like, I swear, if you start a trend on TikTok, like today, you can have kids walking around in chaps next week, by next week.
You make it a challenge.
Yeah.
Everyone will be doing it.
The chaps challenge. No, you need to make it sound
The
cooler than
assless
that.
chaps challenge.
Dude, people were getting out of like running cars that were like moving, like to do dances on the side of the road for
You
a
talking
challenge.
about we got Ghost Whip?
Ghost Ride the Whip.
Ghost Ride the
No.
Whip.
No. They were doing like the Drake, like a dance to like a Drake song. I forgot the
Yeah, I
song,
know
but
what you're
it's
talking
like
about.
Kiki, do you love me? Do you want? Yeah.
He's gone.
I have no idea what that one is. Do I even want to look it up?
No,
Yeah,
it is like the Ghost Ride the Whip. It's
It
just
is like
more
that. It's just a
modern.
different one. Yeah.
Okay.
And people
More
do, like,
modern.
a
Ghost
dance
Ride the
to
Whip
it.
was what, like 5 years ago?
I mean, that was like Exhibit, like early 2000s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Get a calendar,
Ride the
Grandpa. The
Whip.
future is now.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
No,
Make me
I'm
alt tab out of my
done.
modded Skyrim.
Ryan faces the grim reality that is the chronological order of time caught on stream.
Ghost Ride the Whip, 2006.
Like, you guys are joking. You have no idea. Once you get to, like, up there in age, I'm only 34, right? And,
Totally.
like, there'll be times in my bed where everything's all, I'm, like, happy and content, and then all of a sudden, you have half your life left to live. And then it's just like, oh.
Existential dread?
Dude,
You're saying
existential...
Just wait for existential dread?
Yeah, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard, and it's gonna come from nowhere. And then, like, a minute later, you're gonna be like, well, that was weird. Anyway.
Is that just like a like quarter life crisis or middle life crisis?
I don't know what it's called, but I hear it's normal. I'm told that it's relatively normal.
Existential dread is normal, Ryan. You have nothing to worry about.
No, like, it's...
Everyone faces it.
Everyone's got that, mortality thing, right? And, I don't know. It's just kind of fucky.
On a side note, I'm currently watching Ghost Ride the Whip. Like, Ghost Ride It by Mr. Fab. And I'm just so happy at the editing. I'm so happy.
Is it like top tier?
Oh yeah.
If we have an editor for this, we'll put like a small clip of that in there.
I don't think we can do that.
I don't know. We'll see.
What are they gonna do? Demonetize us?
They gonna demonetize a demonetized video? Got
I
'em.
like to see them try. Dancing on the
Speaking-
hood while the car's still running. Now that's a lyric.
Speaking of demonetization, help us not be demonetized and like, comment, and subscribe.
That's good.
Wouldn't they do the
That's-
opposite?
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, if you want them to unsubscribe, that's fine too.
Do it right now. You bitches won't.
If
I'm
you're
talking to you.
subscribed,
Yeah. You heard me. I'm talking to you.
if you're
Unsubscribe.
subscribed,
I double dare
unsubscribe.
you.
Hit that button.
Why do you try to play God?
Because I am God. Oh man, this has been a trip and a half with y'all.
Well, as usual.
Yeah.
You
We
guys
went from
think,
modded Skyrim to existential dread to I am God.
do you
Oh,
guys
and don't
think
forget Ghost
that?
Ride the Whip.
Do you guys think that aggressive bullying for YouTube algorithm is a thing? Like, does that actually work? I don't want to be that guy, but does that actually work?
Listen, I know all the people out there are just a bunch of simps, so I'll bully them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we know who's gonna get canceled the first.
Dude, that'd be like a sick old-timey rap name. Canceled the first? That's awesome.
That would be pretty great, yeah. Okay, so we need to go up here.
Well, I know what my rap name's gonna be.
I already know. Wait, what's your rap name? Are you taking that one?
Yeah, I have to. You like gave it to me. There's like a whole ceremony.
My rap name's Big Beefy.
You can't give yourself a rap name. Well, I
It's
guess
too
if
late,
you
I already did.
Call yourself Big Beefy, that's probably fine. But like,
Yeah.
Tyler couldn't be like, yeah, I made up the name when I was playing Kingdom Hearts one time. Like, you know, it just loses all street cred.
I don't know, with half the shit we were talking about, you know, Riku being an assless chaps, I think you can give him some credit.
Man, I don't know what streets you from, but
I know what streets you from. I lived on the same streets you did.
except for one thing.
And I don't know why. It doesn't even matter. Sorry. Oh yeah, I could probably just fire this guy.
You know what would be actually a really funny YouTube video? Would be reacting to, like, Linkin Park anime music videos. Or, like, Bullet for My Valentine, or, like, Advent Children. That'd be really funny.
Okay,
These
so
always
like
have
Linkin
these.
Park did make some anime ones, but you mean actual AMVs, not
Yeah,
like
like-
official ones.
No, like user created, like Bullet for My Valentine, Tears Don't Cry, to Final Fantasy Advent Children the movie. Like that stuff.
With the Hypercam 2 thing in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. The stuff that when you were like that age, you're like, this is badass, fucking Sephiroth fighting Cloud to Bullet for My Valentine. But now as you're older, you watch and you're like, oh my god.
Do people still make AMVs?
Probably. To like Naruto.
Naruto not... Wait, why would they still do Naruto?
Well,
Probably like
the-
Black Clover now, you know, with the race car kid?
Well, the last ones I saw did have like Naruto in it, that's why I just said that.
Oh.
I like it.
What am I supposed to do here? Gotta do something.
I don't know. I don't even know how you got here, to be honest.
Yeah, it's all just one big mindfuck for me right now.
Uh,
We have to light the candles. I don't know.
what?
Hey, watch us, you know, rip ketamine and play Kingdom Hearts.
No, just permanently microdosing ketamine. Just be with the angels permanently.
You know
Oh,
what's
can
one
we
of my
not
favorite
make that the tagline? I like our thing as... I like our brand is scuffed. I don't want to be the brand walk with the angels permanently. that might send a weird message.
I was talking about. We're just evangelicals.
We're basically VeggieTale Let's Players if you think about it.
You
Was there
know,
ever a VeggieTales video game?
I'm sure there
So
was.
probably. We have to play that if there is.
I probably had it when I was a kid.
You guys want to watch Larry Boy?
All I remember about you guys growing up, with like it going back to like video games like that, is all of the Dynasty Warriors,
Yes.
the Naruto games,
Sure.
just random like cartoon video games like Night Before Christmas, Billy and Mandy.
That was a sick game though.
Those style, Dragon Ball Z, Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy like games like Xenoblade.
No, Xenosaga, and let me tell you, that was a fucking trip in a religious household. Because looking back, I don't know how our parents, Tyler, let me play that. When half of it is like, not even subtle about, like, religion being bad and stuff like that, and you actually have Jesus Christ in your party, just by a different name.
Well, I mean, my mom is insane, but like, Dad is like pretty open about other people's views.
Yeah.
He thinks you're wrong, but he's accepting of you being wrong.
Yeah. Can we use this? We can.
He's accepting of you being wrong. Like, I accept that you are wrong about your opinion.
Yeah. Essentially.
That's funny.
It's pretty wild.
I do need to give him credit, like, at least he'll be friendly about it.
Oh yeah, he has no disdain for anyone because of their viewpoint. Like
I
with
don't
religion, at
remember
least.
I also remember
how to do
Mega
that.
Man. You guys had so much Mega Man stuff.
Jesus, again with the Mega Man.
Don't forget Kirby.
Kirby was pretty tight.
Dude, I still love that Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy fighting game. That was sick.
And you guys just always Fred Burger and all that shit.
What are you
I
talking
hate-
about?
F-R-E?
Seriously, what are you guys talking about? I don't remember a Billy and Mandy fighting game.
You look it
Oh
up
my
right now,
God.
you son of a bitch. You have
Yeah,
to
it was
remember.
like-
I'm recording, I can't.
It was like
I-
Super Smash Bros. Meets the Billy and Mandy universe.
Was this like
Yeah.
a Cartoon Network website game?
You know
No, it
what?
was actual physical copy.
Yeah,
guys had it
we
for the,
had it.
GameCube or something? I can't
PS2. PlayStation 2, my friend.
remember.
Remember-
Although I do remember. I vaguely remember that one, but I do remember a lot of when you got the Nightmare Before Christmas, like Jack's Revenge or something, where his combat involved that like slimy green goo on his like right hand that he'd like fling out.
He
Yeah, he
actually
just
had a
whipped at
ghost
people.
whip. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember watching you play that, get as frustrated as you did. And I remember sitting there, I don't know, whatever I was, like 14, and being like, this game sucks. Like,
Yeah.
it just looked really bad.
It's like a canonical, like, sequel too, right?
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to... It doesn't matter, I guess, but I think the creator is like, yeah, this is what happens. And everybody was like, huh?
I think as I grow up, the more I realize how, or the more I wonder how I had so much difficulty with some things when I was little. I was like, what? I don't know. Like
Because
games
you
like that.
were little and you weren't exactly thinking about that stuff. Which is...
Yeah.
Wait, did we...
No. It's only just begun.
I thought that was really fast.
Yeah. Ryan is speedrunning the game.
Raw, straight up kicking Golem's ass.
I wear boots on my
Big ol'
hands.
Head looking like a nut motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Are those hands or claws or?
You do be claw-like. He's got
Oh.
more health than I thought.
Yeah, you gotta hit him though.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You're
Yes,
doing amazing.
Ryan, why are you hitting him? Hit him! Hit him!
Get him!
Yeah!
Do it! I like to
Are you guys
imagine
even
like,
taking out the limbs?
Thomas and I are just like your cheer squad for every boss fight.
You guys are so far away from the hype, man, that it's unreal.
We really draw the energy out of a room.
Energy vampires. You guys ever see fucking, oh my god, what is that? Show about vampires living in Staten Island?
What?
You like come out at night or something like that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of vampire... Well, we do in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an energy vampire who's just the most boring motherfucker in the planet. But he does that in order to, like, suck the energy out of you, right? And, so he works an office job, and he's just like, so those reports need to be delivered on Tuesday, but we have to wait till Friday, some shit like that. We'll be talking about a sick cat for 2 hours while people are just falling asleep at their desk.
I know some people that are like him.
Yeah, it's a brilliant take on it.
apparently Ryan thinks that person is us. I am deeply offended.
I'm not. I wish I could be that cool.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
You living your sole existence just to mess with people? I'd be
Yeah.
down.
That was your sole existence growing up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I
I
mean,
was a
children
very
are
good
just like
child.
that. All children are like that, though.
To be fair,
Dude,
like
you're
Ryan
calling
would.
Tyler a child?
Huh?
Dude, he's straight up Disney, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
What were you about to say, Tyler?
I remember like Ryan like unintentionally hurting me every chance he got. It was always unintentional though.
Because you
Like
kept slapping me and I would block you, and somehow you got hurt.
and then you would get in trouble. I'd be like,
Yeah,
what? I would
you
be
sprained your
confused.
arm not once but twice.
You're just so strong. I'm sorry.
Dude, sorry to interrupt. I was thinking about this, Tyler. I was talking to my girlfriend about this like 2 weeks ago as we were driving somewhere. And
About
I was
our
talking to
amazing
her-
YouTube channel.
No, unfortunately. But I was talking to her about just Tyler and I growing up, and I was like, yeah, I don't even know how we were on the subject. I was like, yeah, Tyler and I would just wrestle all the time growing up, like for no reason. Like it would just be
Yeah.
we'd be fine, and all of a sudden we just wrestle, just like in front of people, and like,
Yeah.
and it was just like, oh, they're at it again, and I was telling her like, that just seems so like just random, like just odd. Like we just did that growing up, and probably until we were like 18, we would just wrestle.
At least until I moved out for college.
Yeah, it's so weird how like that's just what we did.
What, did your girlfriend think that was weird or something?
Yeah, she was like, that's the weirdest thing I've heard. And I was like, yeah, we're
Does
like...
she have brothers?
Yeah, she has one brother.
Hmm.
But I was like, yeah, dude, we would just wrestle, just in front of everyone.
We would just throw down. Like it was it was like we were in each other's space for too long. We were like, one of us has to be the dominant one here. And we would just throw down. It was wild.
I don't know, like, it's... I never thought it was weird, because we used to wrestle and stuff like that before. It was just a family thing.
Our family was very aggressive as people, though.
True. We do
I didn't
have
notice
very
it.
loud personalities.
I didn't notice it, and then I left home, and I was like, yeah, well.
Mhm. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. This has been
Oh,
Ryan.
now that's organic.
What do you want me to say? Like, there's no good way to
I'm just
segue.
fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Say your names, ass clowns.
Go ahead.
Thomas. And
Tyler.
yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.